Hi YouTube, my name is Brittany. I'm making this video because I have something that's been on my heart for a while and I do want to share it with people. I feel like it's my job to. So I'm just going to get started. I do want to mention this is the very first video I've ever made. I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for attention or anything like that. If anyone knows me in my personal life, I'm very quiet, reserved. I don't talk to too many people. I'm kind, friendly, but I like to stick to myself and take care of my family. I've been meaning to make this video for a while. I just haven't made the time to do it. I have 2 daughters, and right now they're leaving me alone for the moment, so I'm gonna try and get this video started and completed before they run into my room because they're arguing with each other. Okay, so this video is gonna be about a dream that I had about 10 years ago. And if you have dreams, they don't stick with you that long. Normally you'll dream and then wake up and 30 minutes later you don't remember what happened. And that's why I truly in my heart believe this dream was from the Lord. And by Lord I mean Jesus Christ, the one and only God. So I'm just going to get started. So about 10 years ago, maybe 11, I remember going to bed. It wasn't a different night. Nothing different happened. Just went to bed as I would every night. And I ended up having a dream. In this dream, it was New Year's Eve. It was at night, and my mom, the setting was in my mom's house. We were having a party. We had a lot of people over. People were drinking, dancing, the music was playing. Everyone was having a good time. And I remember walking into the living room. And I live in Massachusetts. So all of our houses, the living rooms, we have like 3 windows. There's like one on this side, one on this side, and then one in the middle. And most of the houses are built that way out here. So if you're from Mass, you know what I'm talking about. So I walked into the living room and I was standing at the middle window. It was dark outside. Everyone was partying behind me. I don't know what brought me to the window, but I was just standing there looking outside. And all of a sudden I heard a loud thunder. And I'm terrified of thunder. Most people are. So this startled me. I stayed at the window and it was still dark, just the thunder going on. And all of a sudden there was this tiny spot of light. It started to grow, get bigger, and all of a sudden the whole sky was lit up. It was very bright. And all of a sudden, I was staring at it for some time. I can't tell you if it was a minute or it was a dream. So I was staring at it for some time. And as I'm staring, things begin to become clearer. And all of a sudden, I seen a man. I couldn't define his body because it was so bright. I can only assume he was wearing white, but I do know he was riding a white horse. He was on top of a white horse. This horse was beautiful. It was glowing. It was bright and shiny and just everything to describe something very bright. And this man, he came closer to the window that I was standing at. And he was on this white horse, and in his hand he had a gold trumpet. It was huge. I mean, if it was real life, I don't know how any man would be able to hold this trumpet. It was huge. And he was close enough to the window at this point that I could reach out and touch him. He had a crown on his head. And at this moment, I knew in my heart it was Jesus Christ. You know, I grew up in a church. My grandfather is a bishop of a Christian church. And, you know, I grew up with the knowledge of Jesus Christ. You know, I was taught in the Holy Bible. Well, the Holy Bible was taught to me. So immediately I knew who I was looking at. It was very exciting. Like, I had the feeling of joy at this point. And he started to speak to me. But when he spoke, it was not words, people. It was not words. It was... Have you ever heard someone flick their cheek and it made the sound of water? Like water drops. When he opened his mouth, it sounded like 1,000,000 times 1,000,000,000,000 of those water drops coming together in harmony. It was music. And that's what I heard when he opened his mouth. And I listened for a second. I don't know how long it was, but the music, the sound, it was so beautiful. And I woke up at this point. Nothing happened after that. I woke up the next morning and I ended up telling my parents. And I remember my stepdad, I told him about the voice that I heard coming from the Lord's mouth. And he was so taken back, because in the Bible, it speaks of a voice of many waters, God having a voice of many waters. And at this time, I can't say that I never heard that. I'm pretty sure I have, you know, as a young child in the church. But I didn't remember that. And when I woke up the next morning and told my stepfather that, he was just blown away. Because in the Holy Bible, it speaks of a voice of many waters. And when he told me that, I knew right off the back that this dream was from the Lord. And I was blessed to be able to see that and have a dream like that. This was the very first dream I've had. I've had a few more after this, and I will make videos for them. But I just wanted to share that with you. Whoever will listen, Jesus is real, and he's coming back. And I want to be prepared. I want you to be prepared. This is real. Thank you.